All right, so it is the second day of the final week here at the LCS of Summer Split. I'm joined right now by WildTurtle, and we are watching the 100 Thieves and NRG game. Of course, this coverage brought to you by Alienware. So, Turtle, what do you think of this game so far?
I just tuned in. Let me see. Let's see what's going on.
There's like a 1.7K.
Oh, this Viego is really strong. Closer is really fed on it right now, it seems.
Yes.
It looks like 100 Thieves is going to win this one.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Are they fighting? They're fighting FlyQuest for playoffs, right?
Yeah. Well, so if NRG wins this, if 100 Thieves wins this, then they are safe. But if they lose this and lose tomorrow, and FlyQuest wins tomorrow, then FlyQuest goes through.
Oh my goodness!
That's
so this is kind of a high stake match.
Yes, it is. But while this is on, what we can talk about it is if you feel free to react if anything crazy happens. But I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about how playing for TSM has been this year.
Let's see. It's definitely a little bit nostalgic considering this is like one of my first orgs I played with going into the LCS.
And you're back with
Hanser.
Yeah, so
Yep.
I mean, obviously you've been playing with them for a while. I don't know if there were any like really nostalgic moments as we're wrapping up the season, you know?
Honestly, it's been a really long time since I played with Hanser. I think it's been like 6 years since we've actually been on a team together. Like something crazy like that. I saw the stats somewhere. I thought that was kind of absurd.
Yeah. Reunited after more than half a decade.
And we were doing pretty well, like weeks 3, 4, I think 5. At the end of week 5, we had some shakiness, and now week 6, we're definitely really shaky. So let's try to keep our heads up and try again, you know?
What do you think is leading to the shakiness on TSM? I think there's a lot of hype around you guys.
Yeah, I think it's just the way we practice. I think going into week 6 of practice, like weren't really like, I want to say we weren't taking it seriously, but our level of play wasn't as like high as it normally is.
Yeah.
And we kind of just like, we're just losing games for no reason. I think maybe the patch changes has not helped our team at all, and maybe our meta read is like worse than it was before. So I think right now we're definitely in the struggling point, and it's not a good sign right before playoffs. So
yeah. This was a crazy team fight, by the way. I know we were kind of talking over it, but they're doing the replay right now. And it seemed like for a little bit like NRG was going to take it, and then 100T just turned it around.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think your assessment is correct that 100T will be winning this game.
I think they're going to win. It looks positive for them right now.
Yeah.
There's the anti-fun build. I call it the anti-fun build. The static shiv on Kai'Sa, or just static shiv in general, has been like not very fun to watch.
Have you been surprised by 100T? Like the fact that they're on the border of not making it to playoffs.
Yeah, that's definitely been surprising. Maybe they had like a mid-lane synergy problems. I think their roster on paper looks really strong. So surprising they're not playing as well as they normally are. But then again, like I guess people had really low expectations of us too. So
yeah. So you are playing for TSM. We don't know if TSM is going to be around next split or next year. I'm sure you can't really talk if you do know anything about it. But how long do you want to continue to play? Because you, alongside another ADC who just turned 30 yesterday, are some of the oldest and longstanding players in the league. So, how long do you see yourself continuing to play in the LCS?
Just until I'm satisfied, I guess. I mean, competition is kind of like a never-ending thing, but I really want to just perform like well enough in an international event before I like hang up the towel or whatever. You know, it's just like I don't think NA's ever had that as long as like we've been LCS, and it's really disappointing to see. So I just want to do like one good performance, like maybe top 4. Semifinals, finals at
Worlds. Okay, so you're committed. You're down to play for longer.
Well, I want to. That's like my goal.
Yes,
it's been my goal ever since 2014. Actually, when we first went top 8 in like the world finals. I guess. Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 28 now.
Okay, 28. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still not at that age 30 where everybody starts to freak out.
I'm aging as quick as ever though. I'm like having like back problems these days. I'm like, I'm like really crunchy. I don't know what's going on there. Are you crunchy?
I get crunchy. Can you describe crunchy?
Like your back just crunchy.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I definitely have back problems where like I've had to be more conscious of my lower back.
Are you doing like posture exercises? Are you like standing between every game and stuff?
Yeah, no, I'm not standing. Well, one, it's you and I have different careers.
Well, you play Magic the Gathering, right?
Yeah,
do you stand before your games? You know?
No, I should do that.
Yeah.
I do like that you know that I play Magic. That's how far it's gone now. But I know. But I had Jordan, the physical therapist.
Yes.
He taught me how to do the stretch where like I stand up and then I like put my hands back to like a door frame or whatever, and kind of like squeeze in my belly button or whatever.
Squeeze
and
it in your belly button?
Squeeze in my belly button, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, because it's like it's I think using your core a little bit, and it's like stretching the lower back muscles or whatever. Because that's what I get it. I get it right there.
Okay.
Where do you get it? Like your upper back?
It's like my mid back,
Okay.
occasionally the lower back, but mostly
Yeah.
just my mid back.
Yeah.
And like my shoulders are like awful. I have like rounded shoulders. You know what that is?
We're also no.
It's
Where you like do the slump, the gamer slump thing.
Yeah, the gamer slump thing. Like so, even when I'm straight, it's like wow, it's still rounded.
We're all so old in esports, you know. That's why Valorant's so young.
It's just a 10 to 12 hours of sitting.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 100 Thieves is gonna take this one.
Have you? Well, I thought we knew that they were going to take it.
Yeah, but it's like it's positive now. You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
It's very. You're saying it's for sure happening.
yeah.
FlyQuest was watching somewhere, just their life draining out of their eyes.
Do you want 100 Thieves? Like, who do you prefer to have in the
Between
playoffs?
FlyQuest and 100 Thieves, I don't know. I mean, I guess everybody's going to be like,
I think both of
double
them.
lift.
I think if either of them succeed, it'll be like a great underdog story.
Yes.
Yeah, like in playoffs. I mean,
Yeah, I think so. I think here's the truth of it. I don't think either of them are going to do great in playoffs. So
you never know. I mean,
is
FlyQuest is like this entire split. I think they've always like every team I've asked and like they say FlyQuest is good in scrims, like good in practice, but every week they're losing on stage. So I don't know what it is, but
that's what I mean. Is like, how's that going to change next week in playoffs? You know what I mean? Like if they're this hit or miss recently, I don't know how it's going to change for them.
That's true.
Is that you? It sounds like you would rather have FlyQuest in playoffs, or maybe you wouldn't because you want the easier path.
No, I think both these teams are like kind of on the upswing. I think 100 Thieves has been looking better the past couple of weeks too. So
yeah. Well, last week I think they looked really rough. Last week was the like.
I mean, they went
apology
0-2 and then they
yeah.
crushed us. So I don't know what it was. So.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But
you're like you only remember getting the crush. You're
Yeah,
like they
exactly.
looked amazing last week.
So we're not having a good time, but I really hope we can find our footing. I think this last game of LCS that we have in this last week is going to be like pretty important. Our last game tomorrow. I mean.
Yeah. No, I'm interested to see how everything goes in playoffs. I feel like playoffs is going to be really fascinating. Everybody's expecting C9 to turn on, but I think other than that, everybody's.
Oh yeah, they're not too hot considering they just crushed us. But I think we had a chance that game. So
Yeah. Well, we will see how things go for C9, but yeah, this game looking pretty over. Oh, I was going to ask, have you played Arena yet?
Oh yeah, I just actually played it like right here at the studio.
Okay.
Like right before our matches. Me and Chime took like fourth twice, and then we finally won our first one with Aatrox Fiddlesticks.
Do you think it's like a good warm up thing? Because
I
I
don't
know
know.
some people will just like 1v1.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a good warm up, but it's definitely like a fun game mode. I'll say that
Yeah.
much. I don't know if you've tried it yet, but
I have not had a chance to.
I
yet,
find it
'cause
pretty-
just came out today, and
I
didn't
find
do
it pretty
PvP stuff.
entertaining. There's like a lot of strategies.
So the co-streamers have been playing it. Sometimes I'm not always here all 3 days, and the other days I watch the co-streamers sometimes, and they've been playing it during the breaks, and it's really fun. And
Yeah,
sometimes
it's
they'll
a fun game. Yeah.
They'll play it over the top of draft, and I'm like, I wish that they just like, much like what we've been doing with these interviews where you see the game. I think it'd be really fun if during the draft they had like a 2v2, like an arena game going. Because how long do they normally take? Like
They're like 13 minutes, maybe
Yeah.
12 to 13 minutes, less than
Yeah.
15.
So you could show like the finals of an arena match, like
Yeah.
during draft or something. Just keep multiple things going on screen.
It is pretty fun though.
Yeah. All right. So what? Maybe you can give me a breakdown a little bit about what it's like to been playing with these guys, the other 4 players on your team for this past split, since you've now had like almost a full split to play with
Yeah.
them.
Like player wise, or like
player-wise. Yeah, player by player. Because obviously, I mean,
Player
you
by
know
player.
Kevin for a long time, but especially the other folks.
well, like what's a typical thing to say about your teammate? It's like
I don't know. You've played against these guys for so long, or with these guys for so long.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if any of them are like crazy.
I mean, for me, it's like I mean, one thing it's like Boogie. It's like his English still hasn't gotten like really that much better. So it's like
Okay, so it's
kind
been
of
hard to communicate.
yeah, it's harder to communicate, but it's like also like the way he does communicate is also kind of funny too. I don't know if you ever see like our comms and
So
stuff,
tell me about it.
but he just like screams like he was playing Nocturne last week, and all he would say was like Aphelios, like 40 times over, and it was just like that's like we hear during our.
You're
comms.
like, I get it.
Yeah, we're just doing a team fight. That's all he says. So he's like very pushy with his comms.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's a good example.
That's a good example. Yeah.
How about in the support situation?
Our top laner has like a running meme in our team, and I think our coaches finally like popped or like got him really mad that he's like always late, and like we had like a huge discussion about that. So
Okay.
so Kevin, you need to show up more on time.
Yes.
There's that one.
What's he doing? What's causing him to be late? Do you know?
I don't know. He just doesn't see the need to be on time. I guess.
Okay. I got you. Wait, isn't he from? Am I right? Is he from Hawaii?
No, he's from Seattle.
Oh, from Seattle. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought he was from Hawaii.
And let's see,
Hawaii
Insanity. He seems pretty decent at the guitar. He likes to play that a lot. What else has he been up to? Insanity's just Insanity. I don't know how to explain it. He's like very nonchalant.
He's very chill.
He's very nonchalant. He's like just doing his own thing, quiet.
Yeah.
And then Chime is like, seems easily irritable, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He seems so chill when I talk to him.
Oh no,
By the
he
way,
is like in the game. I mean, like when we talk about stuff, he just seems very irritated.
NRG just got Dragon.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah. Is this the beginning of the comeback?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So let's
We'll
go back
see.
to Chime being irritable then.
Yeah, he's just very irritable. It's like.
That's crazy. He seems so.
Oh no, he is a
when
chill
it's like-
person, but when it
Yeah.
comes to the game, I guess he's more passionate and
Okay.
he just likes to have some tension over there. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys ever argue?
Yeah, pretty often.
Oh, okay. So that's what's going on behind the scenes. So you guys are arguing. Is it productive arguing?
I would say it's productive. I don't know on his end. It seems like I'm the aggressor out here.
Well, maybe I'll interview him then, and he could be like, "Yeah, that guy's an asshole." All right. So that kind of answers that question. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that might be it. Oh, wait. I remember the last thing.
Okay.
MVP and All Pro. What do you think of the MVP race? Do you think there's somebody that's clear in the MVP role, or have you thought about it a lot?
I thought about it a little bit, and JoJo was definitely getting pushed like mid split or mid weeks. Yeah, mid split for the MVP, and I think he still is like a pretty good candidate for it.
Okay.
I just think he's
C9 keep telling me that EG are frauds.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, Berserker said that, but I don't. Do you think EG are?
I mean,
frauds?
Berserker is still really good, but he's not as good as he was like the previous splits. Like,
Right.
I'll
I mean, he
see.
agreed with that too. But
Yeah.
but do you agree with his assessment that EG are frauds in general?
Well, we rarely get to.
100 T just stole Baron. So
Okay, that's
I guess
big.
it's over.
Yeah, I guess it is over.
This is probably game.
Oh yeah, seems a little over.
Goodbye, FlyQuest.
FlyQuest. Oh no.
Okay. All right. So yes, do you agree with the idea that EG are frauds?
I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have not. You can see it. You have not experienced fraudulence.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't witnessed it.
All right. What do you think of the idea of River being MVP? Because
that's a very good one too. I think River is definitely like the backbone of GG.
because a lot of people were saying Blabber going into this week, and then I talked to a couple pro players yesterday who were making some good arguments for River.
No, River is honestly like pretty good. Like I think he controls the pace of GG's games like very well.
Yeah.
I think he makes all their laners like really shine. So
Yeah.
I think he's a very good jungler.
All right. Well,
Congrats, 100 Thieves.
made playoffs.
Clinches playoffs.
It's Joe.
So it's a done deal.
for
So
FlyQuest.
IMT and FlyQuest are
Yeah.
officially out.
Yes. I believe so because Dig, I think, has been.
and TSM is somehow in playoffs. But
Yeah.
now we got to prove ourselves.
Yeah, somehow you guys did it
Yeah.
against all odds.
Nice.
You were supposed to be the 9th and 10th place teams. And,
Yeah.
And what went wrong on your journey to trying to get 9th and 10th place?
I don't know. We just magically started winning games. I think it
Okay.
was, or maybe like LCS. Like there's just not a lot of good teams here. It
Yeah,
seems.
that's fair. That's fair. Actually, I think there's a decent. I actually
Or maybe
think
there's a lot of good
there's a
teams.
lot of good teams. I think you guys surprised a lot of people. And then you just have. bad
I just
teams
feel like we're doing like
FlyQuest.
nothing too special. Like I've been on like really good teams before, and it's like
Yeah.
like you can definitely feel when you're a really good team. So
Yeah,
and
you
I
don't feel
think,
like you're a really good team.
not yet, but I do think like we've definitely had like moments of brilliance. Sometimes this split, but I don't think we're like consistent enough to be considered a really good team.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have to wrap up the interview because I got to interview these guys.
All
But
right.
Anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Thanks for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe to Travis.
Thank you for that. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage right here on my YouTube channel and subscribe, like Turtle said.
You don't have to say it again.
Well, I know. I always say it. I have to say it. It's like a thing.
I did it for you though. I wanted to take over this one.
It's over.
It's over.
It's Jover.
It's over.
LCS is here, and so is my coverage. And while you might think that most of what I do here is just interview people, it's actually also about trying to impress people because reputation matters at the LCS. You need to look stylish. That's why right now I'm sporting my 720H headset available from Alienware. But also, the coolest thing that really helps me stand out from the crowd is walking into LCS with my new M18, featuring their new Legend 3.0 design. The anodized aluminum lid with the dark metallic moon finish is very cool and helps me stand out from the crowd. People know I'm the coolest when they see me with an Alienware notebook that has an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 40 series GPU in it. So thank you so much to Alienware for sponsoring and helping me stay fashionable.